morning, Mr. Rooster, and good morning, everyone else. I have Morris waiting on me. Marty's decided since it's really warm out, he needs to go out at 6:15 in the morning now. I'm not super happy with him, Marty. I love Marty, but it's a little early, buddy, a little early. I did get back to sleep, though. God knows I'm not getting up at 6:15. Oh, goodness. You got to move your foot off the step, Mr. Rooster. I can't get down to where I can feed you. Hi. Yeah, don't peck my leg. He hasn't tried to do that. There comes Stripey. He goes, I sleep later than Marty, Mom, but Marty's getting us all awake. Come here, Morris. Yeah, up here is safe, bud. Yeah, good boy. Good boy. I know. So the tan guy got caught by Owl and is in the enclosure with the fence over, or the netting over the top. So that's good, because that was the guy that was the most worst. Yeah, you come too. I'm not after you this morning. At least you're out here mostly quiet. You gonna get some food? Huh? You gonna get some food? Stubborn. He goes, I like it when it's warm, Mom. I just don't like it when it's cold. When it's warm, I want to be a free boy out in the yard. I like to cause my mom grief when she needs to give me my medicine. Well, forsythia is probably at peak today and tomorrow before the green starts to take over the yellow. I like it. It's very pretty. You can still walk between the two bushes, even though from up here you can't really tell. I don't mind if it gets a little bit bigger area. I've been digging out around the edges and giving pieces away or planting them in other places in the yard. Somebody local wants a piece, let me know. I was looking at it at Lowe's yesterday. They wanted $25 for this little puny piece. I'll give you 3 times as much for free. It can be kept in its spot. It can be. I don't like to over manicure though. So Don is so excited about using the chipper shredder today, but he's going to try or pull some stuff or get back out here a little bit. I have a lot to do, but not so much sweet gumballs. I got some Japanese maples that need to be repotted and stuff like that. I got plenty to do, trust me. Hey, Donnie?
What's that?
You're thrilled.
Oh,
about using the chipper shredder today.
Yes, that's just like the high point of my whole season. That's right.
But it's only going to be 79 and it's kind of cloudy, so that's good for it not being sweltering. Am I not selling it good enough?
Yeah, that doesn't even... 79 is plenty hot.
Peace offering.
Oh, no problem. Good.
We're making a plan to get the tree out of the pot. It's going to be a thing.
Well,
probably.
Maybe we get lucky.
I want to be lucky. This one, it's wider at the top than at the bottom. That's a plus.
Right.
It's very root bound, so the dirt won't crumble away from it, which is why we're transplanting it. It's not currently wet, so it shouldn't be, it's not at its heaviest.
Right.
The only problem is, the only con on this tree is it is a weeping. It is a lace. It does come down to the level of the pot. Another pro is it has a very wide trunk you can get your hold of. We'll just see how it goes.
We're just going to see how it goes.
Yeah, I probably should set up the camera on the tripod so we can all get a good laugh at Don and I trying to wrangle this tree out of this pot. I joked with Don and said, well, we could wait till JB comes the next time so JB will love me even more.
Yeah, well, JB loves you. He doesn't need to love you more.
Right. I was joking, but yeah, I'll be as good of a man today as I can be.
Right. Well,
I will do my best.
Do great.
Yeah, Grok said it was more than a one-man job.
Yeah. So here we are. This is the target.
The target.
Grok says do it down low. I notice the roots are kind of above the ground here.
Which is desirable in a Japanese maple, by the way.
Which is desirable, that's right. And also, the trunk's kind of big down there. And the thing is to get a good grip on it. I guess what I'm just saying is, I don't know. It's probably mostly the pot's heavy, more so than anything.
Yeah. Yeah. Don ordered some stuff. If we don't, we're going to give it a first pass, and he ordered some stuff to help. So if we think it's not going well, we're going to wait and try tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday. We got to do it soon.
Really soon.
But this one's not popping in the next 3 days. We need to do it before the leaves really open. We're recording this, re-recording it because I accidentally deleted it. I think we need to put it up on its side at a height where the important part hangs off the end, and we can roll it back and forth to get it loose out of the pot.
Okay.
Versus trying to lift it up carefully when it's stuck on the side. I think some of the back and forth motion will loosen it up from the side wall of the pot.
Yeah.
Okay, this will technically be the biggest thing I've ever moved.
Right. Well, I think the first thing is, I think it's safe enough to get a hand truck on this edge right here.
Sure.
The branches don't hang over the pot much at all. And so I'm going to go grab my hand truck, and we're going to move it out there where we can work with it a little bit.
Okay.
Because
there ain't a lot of room here.
Well, this Brock said, "Be careful, don't break your pot." Well, that's a plastic pot. I don't think.
We need to not scratch it. I was going to put a towel between it and whatever we're rolling it on, but
but out there where we got plenty of room to work, even though that's in the sun. But this will be in the sun in another few minutes. So.
Okay.
Remember, your whole shot
is to not let it fall off the side.
I'm doing all the pulling.
I'm not sure if I cut okay.
Yeah, hang on. Just go what you got. I'm going to go on the other side of the table now. This is those rowing exercises.
I got my legs around it. I won't be able, you'll pull me down with you if it goes too hard, but.
This point. There's a nice gap.
Still facing me.
So,
Yeah, don't breathe it. Some of this is volcanic.
oh, cool! I'm gonna get respiratory failure.
Glass in your lungs, yeah. Just try not to breathe too much of it
All these new plant hazards for my health.
in. Yeah.
Oh, I got it. Like it.
We stopped trying to pull it out because it wasn't coming. We figured it was double insulated. Don thinks maybe not, actually.
Yeah, well, what it is, I think it's the soil is in this ring right here, or the roots are in this ring. So that's kind of got like a little mortise there, or a tendon, and then it's locked in there. But now I can push on the bottom here. If all else fails, I can. I've got like a wheel puller type thing that I can actually, I think, put extra on there.
Yeah, we're trying to still save the pot. We haven't give up on reusing it. Which way?
Stand here.
Anywhere. Okay, I've let go of the pot.
We're going to do some really serious pushing down. Well, new thought process. probably going to have to cut the pot around the bottom here.
Here, this way. That's satisfying?
Yeah, that was actually very satisfying.
Yeah, and you can see here where
That's why we didn't get
that's why we couldn't get it out. Oh, look at that fit, baby. Woo!
Yeah, I think it'll settle back a little bit. All right.
And that'll be fine for one we don't care about rooting into the ground. We say, as far as I'm concerned, we've saved the pot. Moving it back into position. So it's already a little taller, and Don said, why don't we put it up on a couple of blocks? So that's what we're doing.
We're going to try to do.
Oh, we're going to do it. Hey, we made it this far. All right. It's turned almost how it was before. It's about 10 or 15 more degrees toward the house, and that's so it's not overlapping where we walk.
Yeah.
I think it looks good high. I think Don had a good idea. I told him I wasn't sure, but I'd let him set it up, and if he was willing to remove the blocks if I didn't like it, but I like it.
Good.
And, yeah, I think it's another 10 years. You know, I mean, I'm sure, but yeah, we can always move it somewhere where it can grow into the ground. It just next to the septic. You know, the septic runs here, all the way across around the dogwood tree.
Yeah,
so
dig this thing right here.
Yeah, and he needs to dig about where the tree is. But Don can move the tree. We can move. It takes him 30 minutes of prep time when the guy comes to pump the septic. He just moves the stuff out of his way and then he moves it back.
That's right.
And that's every 3 to 5 years, so it's not the end of the world. It's not as bad as all the work when we have to power wash the house, which is a lot of work. Yeah. Well, obviously, I couldn't have done that without you. Thank you.
I don't think I would want to.
2 heads were better than one.
Easily.
Don and I are a good team.
She came up with that idea of getting it on the table, and then the idea of using the ramp to slide it up. Those were both fantastic ideas.
Yeah, that worked out good for us.
Well.
But Don was the one that carried all the heavy stuff and picked out which table and got the right piece of wood and screwed the ramp onto the wood. And you always make my ideas come to life. So, yeah. But we're trained now. Anybody else got any Japanese maples they need repotted? We just won't promise to save. We'll do what we can to save the pot, but no promises.
I agree.
You just don't know till you get in there. But this pot is perfectly good to reuse. I think we're going to put it in the middle of that area down there by the by JB's bench, and we're going to let it grow into the ground. There's rocks there, horrible dirt and horrible digging. And this is the tree probably we're going to put there. The red lion, the Shishangashara. Yeah, Don loves it every time I say that. I don't know if I'm saying it right or not, but we have this red dragon here, which would do nice there. That's a really nice, and it's a little taller to begin with. It tolerates some sun, not full sun in the afternoon, but sun in the morning, which it'll get a little sun in the morning. And they all like that one. Of course, this is another Tamakiyama, which is like the one Don's already got down there. So probably not that one there. One of them's going here, right here. One of them's going here, and one of them's going down there of these really big ones. I don't have any big ones coming from Mr. Maple. And of the 10 pots I have coming from Mr. Maple on April the 11th, they're not all, he knows, they're not all, you could leave that there.
I was going to take it down there.
Oh, just so we could see what it looks like? Okay. Yeah, we could admire it in the spot to make sure we're going to be happy with it. They're not all Japanese maples. I got a olive osmanthus variety. I've got I think I got a camellia. There's at least 3 things coming that aren't, out of that 10 that aren't maples, but the other 7 are probably maples. Well, there aren't any Japanese maples in the yard, I don't think, that aren't starting to form leaf buds. They're all starting to form leaf buds. They have not died over the winter. I'm actually going to have to come out here on these 2 branches are too close together. I think I'm going to cut this one. I think. You know, this is just rootstock, and this needs to come out. Probably it's too. Got to have air in the middle, and you don't want them rubbing. I'm not much of a pruner, but even I will prune a little bit. Yeah, we can't replant Dawn's tree. There's a few dead branches in there. There were last year and there are again this year, but once it leaves out, you don't really see them. I mean, you don't have to cut them. This butterfly bush I planted in front of the butterfly bush last year. This one's a pretty color. Got a lot of nice new growth and doing fine. And look at the pretty forsythia. And the deer haven't ate this one yet, even though I don't have a net around it, so that's good. This is Yellow Cascade. Gonna be a beaut. Yeah, well, we always got the blue pot too, but yeah.
Well, I just thought we'd do it for compare and contrast. Yeah. Well, this is actually a bigger pot.
Which is wider.
Yeah, holds more dirt.
Yeah, this one here is the same size. That other one on my right is the one that, it's the same size as the one you and JB had to cut the tree up by the house out of. But I got it really cheap somewhere. I mean, I like that pot.
Well, now, you have to understand, if you put that there, your Christmas tree, that's where we had your Christmas tree.
Yeah, but the Christmas tree can go... It can go in front of it. It's not going to get rid of my Christmas tree. And then I realize I'll have to mow around it, and that's okay too. Wow, is that how high up it is in the pot with
I put a pot in the pot.
You put a pot in there to raise it a bit, okay.
Yeah,
I was going to say.
Probably 2 inches higher than it would be.
Okay.
The base of the dirt is a lot, maybe...
Yeah. I see the dirt's not up to the top of the pot.
Right.
So that's the red lion. I know it's going to be hard for them to see on camera. All right, so stick the other one in there.
And they're both in 5-gallon pots?
Yes, I would say those are both. I know the new red lion's a number 5. It's possible that other one's a number 7. I don't know. I'm used to dealing in 1 gallons because they're cheaper.
Yeah.
Well, either one of them would be stunning there. Yeah. It's probably more pronounced Shigashira instead of Shishangashara, but you know, you get the... It's got 2 SH's in it. It's a little hard to say. Actually, it's got 3. Shigashira. What did you just offer to do? And I do mean offer. What did you just offer to do?
I'm delusional. I must be having a sugar low or something. Well, first of all, this one is going to get really tall.
Taller.
So I want this to be, you know, no more than like 8 feet.
Yeah.
6-8 feet, okay? I love the fact that that one is weeping. It makes it really nice over there.
Dawn's tree.
My tree is weeping. I don't remember. This one's weeping too, so it's going to be weeping, but it won't be as big as mine for a long time.
Right.
This one's going to be bigger. This one's going to be big relatively soon relative to that, but I don't want it to be tall, so I want this to be round and weeping too. So the problem is she showed me a picture, and it basically ends up hugging the ground. See that one? The branches are actually low.
Well, shoot, it's hugging the ground even though it's raised 3 feet. I have to trim it off a little bit so I don't cut it with the mower.
So this, to make it look really nice and round, like that one looks, you've got to raise it up. So I said, well, we ought to get some of those things.
And I was like, oh my God, are you willing to put a circle with those over here? I'm so excited.
Yeah, so we'll put 2, because it's going to... You're not going to see those blocks after a couple years. I mean, they're going to be, the thing's going to weep over. It's just like this thing right here.
Right.
You don't really get to see a whole lot of the blocks, although maybe in the front you will, because it doesn't get the same.
Now look, I'm just warning you, we got to place it based on that root right there.
Well, sure.
Yeah, because you're going to hit well, you hit a root, but it's more open up there. But anyway, Don's going to put a circle here of those bricks.
Yeah, too high.
This is the red with the black flecks in it, and at least too high. We'll see if we will lay all the work is laying the first layer down.
That's right.
Putting more bricks on top. Yeah, you got to haul them home and pay for them and move them down here, but that's really not the knee back-breaking work. It's the first layer. Yeah, well, I'm speaking from experience too, because I had 3 or 4 circular things I did at the other house by myself. So
right. So getting it up a foot.
And then we got. Sorry.
Yeah, well, it gets to the chance to wheat better.
And we got a half a circle here, a full circle here, a half a circle up there, the bridge, all in the same color, and the Don's tree. And then we got this wood thing, but that's okay. Yeah. That's okay.
Well, the whole purpose of the wood thing is it isn't going to last forever.
Well, I won't fall in the creek.
And you won't fall in the creek.
The wood thing is helping me not fall in the creek. It's closer than you think sometimes when I mow. Yeah, and this one here, we haven't decided 100% for sure, but it's probably going on the wall up there by the garage.
Yeah, well, we have a...
Up straight's good there, because we don't want one that comes out where the cars are backing up into it. We got to trim it. We need one more vertical in that location. But we also have a fascination and a couple others. I'm fixing to go, let's just say repot a few, or pot for the first time, a few Japanese maples that need... attention. That's why I did the whole wheelbarrow full of dirt. And Don is not doing a shredder today, because as he explained, he really would like 2 days back to back. Plus he knows it's going to be a little bit of a thing getting that gas engine going. And there is another day's worth of work of hauling stuff back. And well, I'm not looking for perfect, but you know, we hadn't been over there since I moved in. This area Don's working on, we've never been over there. And he did, you know, on Gloria's yard a little bit there on the property line, trim up a few things for mowing purposes and stuff. And
yeah, got rid of the vines. They got these really ugly trees that are just bent double because, you know, they're on the edge of the clearing, and, you know, they just leaf out so much. They get bent over.
Yeah, so anyway, he's going to go work in the woods while I'm working up here with what's in the... I'd like to get all that dirt out of the wheelbarrow and put the wheelbarrow up, and I don't think that'll be a problem. Even if at the very end all I do is put the rest of it in a pot. Yeah. So, I got plenty to do.
I set that big pot with the good bottom right there inside the door. So
okay, if I need it, good. So the first thing I'm doing is moving this tree into... a smaller pot, one of these blue pots, this one, and putting in the lighter soil mix. The soil I've got it in is too heavy for it, and it wasn't happy last year. And I have all my buddies here. Hi guys. It's 6:30 and I'm losing light. So I added the second tier and put the tree that was in the big pot in the smaller pot, put it back up there on its perch. You know, we did that tree. Let me go work on making sure the light's as good as it could be. It's actually not too bad. Maybe going just a little bit to the right. There. Let's see. That's good. I really like them lit up. It's pretty. Don put this pot back on the table. We'd taken it down during the storm. It was over there in the corner. Both of these trees were sunk into the pot that they're in, and that was done with, you know, better dirt, airier, more pine mulch, stuff like that, so that it won't be too wet. They won't die because they got wet roots. Plant out a pot, better dirt in the pot, plant back in the pot. It was also too wet. I know more now. I've got, you know, gained some skill. This is either going to be flowers or dumped into something, and I don't know. I needed something to hold good dirt. That's holding good dirt, and then I did. I still have to do this one, and behind back there. But they are not in jeopardy. They're in the original 1-gallon pots. They got good drainage. I mean, as long as I don't let them dry out to the point where they die, we're good. And then this Orangeola that was here, same thing. Dirt out of the pot. plant better dirt, plant back in the pot, a few more drainage holes. It was too wet, it wasn't doing anything. Hopefully it's better now. Here's Stripe. Hey, buddy. And Don is hopefully finishing up. He said he is. It's darker than the camera's making it look. It's fine to walk around, but the Katsura Japanese maple here is really getting some buds on it. It's looking pretty. Meow. I always barked with my dogs and meowed with my cats. I put some leftover dirt and pine nuggets here. They haven't been leveled, but I am actually probably leaving them there. I want to block this tree that the deer went after over the winter. And I'm going to put that tall yellow thing here. And the deer can eat on that and leave my tree alone. At least that's my hope. I put seed out and I pulled the dead stuff out of the pots down there and trimmed up the salvia. That's really coming back good in this pot right here. But it had all the dead stuff, so I trimmed that off. And yeah, I think that's about it. I got one thing of dirt that either needs a tarp or moved. It's got Creeping Jenny in it and good dirt, and it'll just become it's in something that doesn't drain, so it really needs to move. But maybe tomorrow. I don't know about right now. I hear Don coming now. I see his yellow hat. He's got that big green wedge sapling puller thing with him. He's hauling that back up to the house, amongst other tools.